fortunate to be a games maker in London, so I spent my time 2 weeks in London, going to lots of events, working on the Olympic Park, meeting many wonderful people, not just from England who've stayed in touch via Facebook, but people from all around the world. So you get a chance to sort of keep in touch with them as well. People who came to work there as volunteers and also people who came as spectators. Then obviously sort of big events I've gone on to do. The next one was the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow, and it was the same sort of thing. But by then I'd already got friendships on Facebook. So therefore basically you were applying, as were many other volunteer friends, and you were celebrating when each other had got offered a role and then met up there, had a great time doing the volunteering, but also meeting people after the events, during the events. From there, went on to do the Rugby World Cup, where I was based in Leicester. We had the Argentinians and Namibians and one other country came, I don't think, but another wonderful experience. And then I've not long back from a fantastic 3 weeks volunteering at the Rio 2016 Games. Again, completely different to London, but so many more friends that I could share it with. Friends who I flew out with, spent time with during there when we were on different volunteering shifts because we were based in different places. But just an experience that money cannot buy. And you also feel that you're playing a small part of the success that the teams have by doing a good job, but you're also getting an experience, as I say, that nowhere else you can provide. In London I was working as part of what's called the entertainment team. We were a small team of about 60 people who took entertainers around the Olympic Park, and basically I chaperoned them and took them around the Olympic Park, make sure they did their job performing, but also as I was as a full games maker, you'd get people coming up to you and asking you lots of questions as well, so you were there to direct people, to help people. Now in Rio I worked in what's called field of play. So I was based in the badminton arena, and I was there to make sure that everything was spotless and perfectly prepared for the field of play. So the badminton arena was perfect, ready, everything was ready, all the drinks were ready, refreshments, anything that the players might need or the officials might need were provided, and we had them all ready for them before they even asked. It's really easy to apply if you're into your social media, your Facebook or your Twitter, and you follow Team GB, and you will find that you get alerts saying this is coming up in the future, this is coming up now. So I've just applied for the World Athletics Championships for next year in London. Now that I've got such a wide-based friendship groups on Facebook, you find there's always somebody who knows when things are coming out. I think it's somebody who's flexible, who's good at communication, who wants to do what they can to give to the occasion, rather than thinking what can I get out of it for me. There are things that you get out of it. There are friendships that are built, and you do sometimes get to meet the athletes, and you get that side of things. And occasionally you do get some people go in for things like the uniform that you get. Well, that's really nice, and obviously I've got my Rio top on at the moment, so you've got to have a corporate image when you're volunteering. So that is nice. But there are others who try and go in for it, I think, for ulterior motives. What can I get out of it? Whereas what you really should be saying is, what can I contribute? And everybody can contribute. You're not there to meet the athletes, and if you, like with the field of play, I was there with all the world's top badminton players in Rio. Now, if they talk to you and you can have a conversation with them, that's fine, but you're not meant to be saying, I can have a selfie with you. I did get one with the world number one, but I had to ask my manager for permission to do that, and he said, yeah, that was fine. So you do get to meet them, but you must be reverential and remember that they're there as world-class athletes to perform, and you need to be in the background, doing your job, doing it to the best of your ability, but you're there to support their ultimate performance. And I think sometimes you have to say, no, actually, I can't apply for that one, I can't do that one. simply because of work for a start. For example, I'm never going to be able to do a Winter Olympics, I don't think, because until I retire, because simply they cut across terms, whereas I'm really fortunate that being a teacher, I do have the summer holidays, which is when the Olympics tend to fall, so that's a real privilege that I'm fortunate to have. I think the main piece of advice I would give is just go for it. If you see an opportunity, go for it. If you see things to apply for them, seize the day. Don't sit back and think, oh, I wish I'd done that. And that's just not true in terms of just volunteering, but all aspects of life. If you've got opportunities, grab them with both hands, because that moment will never come again. So you need to make the most of every opportunity you do get, and ones that are passed to you.